chosen vessel unto me, to bear my name before the Gentiles and kings and the children of Israel. For I will shew him how great things he must suffer for my name's sake. And Ananias went his way and entered into the house, and put his hands on him, putting his hands on him, said, Brother Saul, the Lord, even Jesus, that appeared unto thee in the way, as thou camest, hath sent me, that thou mightest receive thy sight, be filled with the Holy Ghost. And be filled with the Holy Ghost. And immediately there fell from his eyes as it had been scales, and he received sight forthwith. And he arose and was baptized. And when he had received meat, he was strengthened. And when Saul certain days, then was Saul certain days with the disciples that were at Damascus. And straightway he preached Christ in the synagogue, that he is the Son of God. But all that heard him were amazed, and said, Is not this he that destroyed them which called on this name in Jerusalem, and came hither for that intent, that he might put them bound up unto the chief priest? But Saul increased the more in strength, and confounded the Jews which dwelt in Damascus, proving that this was very Christ. We'll stop reading there. If we continue on, we hear how then there was a desire to kill Saul in Damascus, and how he was able to flee, and he went back to Jerusalem. And the disciples in Jerusalem had the exact same concerns that Ananias and the disciples in Damascus had, and they didn't necessarily want to just welcome Saul back into their midst, and how he ultimately was welcomed into that community when someone came alongside him and said, No, I can testify, the Spirit's in Saul. So we go back to the book of Numbers. You know, the first thing that always stands out when I look at Balaam is that clearly Balaam knew that there was a God over Israel, that there was someone they worshipped.